Today's video is about gun ban, which is rooted under the Philippine Constitution, particularly under Article 9C, Section 2, which provides that the COMELEC has the power to deputize, with the concurrence of the President, law enforcement agencies and instrumentalities of the government, including the Armed Forces of the Philippines, for the exclusive purpose of ensuring free, orderly, honest, peaceful, and credible elections. The goal of the COMELEC checkpoint is to achieve zero gun-related incidents during the election, and that voters are free to choose without influence who to vote. The application of the gun ban is shown in the case of Arturo Solano A. Santia versus People of the Philippines, respondent, GR number 232147, June 8, 2020. The court takes judicial notice of the fact that historically, Philippine elections have been marred by violence, unnecessary bloodshed, and additional guidelines must be put in place to eliminate or at least lessen the threat. Parties involved. Parties are renamed for non-disclosure purposes. Booker, a security guard, and the accused in this case. Another person involved in this case is Ading. He is a Philippine National Police personnel and the arresting officer in this case. The PNP of the municipality of Tumulak received a text message from an anonymous informant saying that a passenger wearing a camouflage shirt was carrying a firearm on board a yellow bus coming from Tibaldok and bound for Tibulak. The PNP Tibulak then conducted a checkpoint in front of the municipal plaza to verify the tip. The PNP flagged down a yellow bus and asked the driver for permission to embark. On board, Ading saw the man described in the tip. Ading approached the man and saw the handle of a pistol protruding from his half-open belt bag. Ading then asked the man to alight from the bus to avoid commotion from other passengers. After inquiry, the PNP identified the man as Booker, a security officer of the municipality of Tibaldok. Booker, however, failed to show his authority to possess the firearm. Consequently, a search on the person of Booker was conducted, which yielded a loaded caliber .45 pistol and 2 magazines with live ammunition. Booker was informed of his constitutional rights, arrested, and was brought to the police station. Defenses of Booker. Booker narrated and claimed that Ading approached and accosted him for wearing a camouflage pants and asked him to go down the bus. Booker was frisked, but the police officer found nothing. Meanwhile, another police officer alighted from the bus claiming that he found a bag. Thereafter, Booker was brought to the police station, and there the bag was open, showing a firearm inside. Booker was detained at the police station and was threatened by Ading by pointing a gun at him. When Booker asked what his offense was, Ading answered that the firearm recovered belonged to him. Booker denied possession and ownership of the bag and its contents. Booker also raised the checkpoint was improperly done since no signage was put up. Ruling of the Supreme Court. Objection of the legality of the warrantless arrest. Booker questions the legality of his warrantless arrest to dispel the jurisdiction of the court over his person. Booker entered his plea during the arraignment and actively participated in the trial. He did not move to quash the information on the ground of the illegality of his arrest. Consequently, the trial court obtained jurisdiction over him, and any supposed defect in his arrest was deemed waived. Legality of the warrantless search. Under the plain view doctrine, objects falling in the plain view of an officer who has the right to be in the position to have the view are subject to seizure and may be presented in evidence. The doctrine requires that A. The law enforcement officer in search of the evidence has prior justification for an intrusion or is in a position from which he can view a particular area. B. The discovery of the evidence in plain view is inadvertent. And C. It's immediately apparent to the officer that the item he observes may be evidence of a crime, contraband, or otherwise subject to seizure. Application of plain view doctrine in this case. The PNP of Kibula, after receiving a report that a person was in possession of a gun, conducted a checkpoint in coordination with the municipal election officer. Upon contact with the subject Kilubas, the PNP asked permission from the driver to board the bus. On board the bus, Ading came across the firearm. When in plain view, he saw the firearm protruding from Booker's half-open belt bag. Thus, the police officer has the duty to arrest him, confiscate the contraband in his possession. At the time of the arrest, Booker was committing an offense by being in the possession of a firearm during an election gun ban. Illegal possession of firearm during a gun ban. Booker is liable for illegal possession of firearm during a gun ban. The prosecution was able to establish the elements of the crime, the existence of a firearm, and the fact that the accused who owned or possessed the firearm does not have the corresponding license or permit to possess the same. The burden to adduce evidence that the accused is exempt from the Comelec gun ban lies with the accused. Illegal possession of firearm during a gun ban. We reiterate that Booker was arrested in a public place on board a passenger bus en route to Kibulac on February 11, 2010, within the election period for the 2010 national and local elections. He was positively identified by the prosecution witness Ading as the person from whom a loaded caliber 45 pistol and 2 magazines with live ammunition were seized. Booker failed to show a Comelec-issued authority to carry the confiscated items. This is Jack Skip saying, relax, hold, and sequence everything. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell button. See you in my next video. Bye.